Hello, and welcome to another day with Empowered Living. My first question to begin with is: have you ever felt like you're constantly giving in to everyone else, but when it comes to your own needs, you have nothing left? Maybe self care used to be part of your routine, but somewhere along the way, yeah, life happened. So you got busy, responsibilities piled up, and before you knew it, you were running on empty, mentally, physically, and emotionally. If that sounds familiar to you, give me a thumbs up and let's dive into what we can do to resolve some of this. Are you ready? I want you to know that you are not alone. Many people who are on YouTube are busting their behind to create content that people such as yourself and me are willing to give up their time, their energy, and their ability to do other things to just watch what it is that we are producing. Well, I'm going to help you eliminate some of the stress of getting content that is of value to other individuals. So, we first need to understand what it means to prioritize. And when I talk about prioritizing, I'm not just talking about the basic prioritization. I want you to focus right now just on yourself. We're going to talk about how you need to prioritize yourself. And by saying prioritizing yourself does not mean that you are selfish, not in one least bit. Okay? Now, I'm going to ask you a few questions. You can answer in the chat or you can just answer to yourself. Do you wake up feeling exhausted and feeling behind in the morning? Do you go through motions but never feel as if you're fully present? Do you feel guilty for even wanting a moment to breathe? Do you keep saying to yourself, I'll take care of it later? I need to do this now. But of course, later never comes. Well, today we're changing all of that. And hopefully by the end of this video, you'll gain clarity, motivation, and a real sense of what practical steps you can take to reset your energy. Hopefully you will learn how to refocus your habits and reclaim your well-being. Now, you're going to be able to do all of this without guilt, without stress, and without feeling like it's just another task. But before we jump into this, let me ask you a question. What's one thing that drains your energy the most? What is one thing that drains your energy the most? Pause this computer right now and answer in the chat. What is one thing that drains your energy the most? Welcome back. This is important that you start to realize what is zapping you of your energy. So when we know what the root problem is, we can start the solution process. So many people struggle with prioritizing themselves. You do matter. You do matter. Remember, you do matter. From a very young age, we are actually taught that being busy means that we are productive, that taking care of others is more important. Take care of the baby, take care of your spouse, take care of your teachers, take care of this, take care of that. But no one is saying take care of yourself. We are taught that self-care is a reward, not something that is necessary. Nothing could be further from the truth. Taking care of yourself allows you to be able to provide and offer more to other individuals. It's like serving from an overflow. And we're going to talk about how you can get that overflow. I want you to take a moment and assess for yourself and see if any of these things are answered as a yes or true for you. Do you wake up some mornings feeling exhausted? Yes. No. Do you feel resentful because you give so much of yourself and others are giving back so little? Yes or no? You don't even recognize the person in the mirror in the morning. That person is you. Yes or no? Those few questions will help guide your thinking as we continue with this lesson of putting yourself first. So, I want you to take a moment and take a deep breath with me. Hold it. Exhale slowly. Right now, you're giving yourself permission to put you first. Let's do it again. Breathe in deeply, hold for about 4 seconds, and release slowly. Did you do it? Great. Now, here's a quick question for you. What is one thing you wish you had more time for? Pause the video and type in the chat, what is one thing that you wish you had more time for? Great. This is what we're going to do today. We're going to ask ourselves from my notes here, why do so many people struggle to put themselves first and how to shift that mindset? Simple ways to refresh your health, energy, and daily habits without feeling like it's just another chore. How to stop feeling guilty about self-care and start seeing it as the foundation of a fulfilling life. And finally, the power of I choose me. By using this approach, we're going to learn how we can help build lasting and consistency in our daily habits. I'm going to talk about real solutions. No fluff, no vague motivation that's going to make you feel good for the moment and fade for tomorrow. I'm going to give you practical steps that you can do that will stay with you. Now, I want you to walk away from this feeling when you close out this video. I want you to know that you have the ability to take control of your well-being starting today. Now, if you are still with me, I want you to take a moment, give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and become a member of this fabulous community. Drop them, if you could, drop a comment below and say, I am still here. I am still here. Type that in the chat, and we're going to continue being engaged. The first thing that I want you to do is get you a timer. If you're sitting at your computer, you can use the timer on your computer. You can use the clock on your computer. I have an Alexis and I use it all the time. And I check in with myself every single day. I check in with myself. So before the world asks me anything, I don't check my emails. I don't look for any notifications, and I don't look for more responsibilities within my household. I'm setting 5 minutes for myself, and I want you to do this every morning. So the first thing that you usually do in the morning is what? Do you check your phone? Do you get coffee? You're going to change your morning habit, and you're going to put in something like the first thing that you can do is a daily affirmation. Before your feet hit the floor, start in with a daily affirmation, such as, today I'm going to be very focused and attentive to my needs. Or, I know that I'm powerful, I'm strong, and whatever I set my mind to, I can do it. Now take that affirmation, paste it to your wall, paste it to your headboard, paste it to the foot of your bed, put it someplace prominently. And if you are one that likes to get up in the morning, paste it to the bathroom mirror. I want you to consider saying this affirmation every single day. And you're doing it really first thing in the morning. Every single day, you're going to say this affirmation. There is something about doing something repetitively and with consistency that it will stay with you. You will not forget it. So, whatever your affirmation is, put it someplace where you can see it for at least 30 days consistently. Then it will be ingrained in your head. You don't have to look at it. You just know when you see your mirror, when you see your headboard, that affirmation is going to come flooding into your mind. The second thing that I want you to do is to learn how to say no without feeling bad or attaching any emotions to it. The answer is no, and no is a complete sentence. One of the biggest drains that everyone has is saying yes to everything. Saying yes when you know you don't have time. Saying no when you feel drained. Saying yes to things that you can do later. So now let's practice. What's something that you need to say no to this week? Write it in the comments. What is something that you know already that you need to say no to this week? The third thing is I want you to move your body in a way that feels good. Jump up, do hands clapping. You can twist your body all the way around. Just do it for 1 minute. Your energy is directly tied to how you move your body. Your energy is tied directly to how you move your body. If you're not feeling it, make yourself feel it. Your brain doesn't know what is true and what isn't. Smile. When you don't feel like smiling, smile anyway, and your energy level will improve. You have to believe the process, you have to try it. So, I want to know, what is one of your favorite ways to move? Is it dancing? Is it walking? Is it playing with your kids? Let me know in the comments. For me, my favorite move right now is sitting on the floor playing with the blocks that my grandbaby has. And of course, he knocks them over, which means I have to reach over, and I'm moving and I'm enjoying interacting with my grandbaby. What else do I want to share with you? I want to tell you that I know that life is busy. I know that you have responsibilities, and what we're talking about right now is not going to disappear overnight. It is not going to disappear. But I also know this: you cannot wait for the perfect moment. There is no such thing as a perfect moment. You make the moments perfect by doing something. Start today taking care of you. You are worthy of rest. If you need to take a break, take a break. If you need to sit down, sit down. You are worthy of self care, and you are worthy of choosing you. Write in the comments right now, I choose me. Write that in the comments. By virtue of the fact that you're writing, I choose me, signifies to your brain that you're going to do whatever it takes to choose yourself first. Now, if anything that I've said so far has made sense to you, you can relate to what I have said, then I want to hear your comments in the chat. If you have not subscribed to this channel, I want to invite you to subscribe to this channel, follow me on this channel, and if there's anything that you want me to talk about, I would be happy to do the research and talk about it. As many of you know, the channel is Empowered Living. I want to empower you to have your best life. At the age of 71, soon to be 72, I am living my best life. When I talk about movement, I have a grandbaby that just turned 2 yesterday, and and his sister is now 8 weeks old, and she is learning to move. I don't know if any of you have heard of tummy time, but when my son was a baby, he slept on um, his back. I put him down for bed and he slept on his back, which meant that, he had to turn over himself to move his head to strengthen his neck muscles. But now the medical profession suggests that babies be placed on their tummy to sleep, which doesn't require much effort in moving their head to the left or right, depending upon how you put them down. So they have tummy time when they are awake and their head is raised, and it forces them to look over to the left, look over to the right, and look up, depending upon what object, let's call it a shiny object, that you have to capture their attention so that the muscles in their neck will stretch. And this is what we're doing here on YouTube. We're exercising our muscles, our mindset in this case, to become the best version of ourselves. We're learning how to say no, not in a manner that is distasteful, but our no could be followed up with, I'm not able to do this at this time. No, I'm not able to do this right now. No, check back with me a little later. No, 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 no means no. And if the person that is insisting that they get a yes, if you need to take more firm action, then this is when you find your voice and take the firm action. Again, no is a complete sentence, exclamation point. No, no, and no. Do not think, as I said, that self-care is selfish. If you are a caregiver, if you have someone that you're taking care of, if you do not take care of yourself, time will tell if you will be able to take care of anyone. Will you even still be here? Being on YouTube is not for everyone as a content provider. Watching television does not mean that you will become a producer, but you can start to enjoy the content, as in watching Netflix, of what is being presented. And this is what I'm trying to do here. I'm building the reputation that when you come to my channel of Empowered Living, you're going to find something that is worthy of your time. So today I'm sharing with you what you can do to take care of yourself. And YouTube is going to applaud you for doing that. Or YouTube is going to applaud me for doing that, showing those who are not trying to be content creators. I'm going to create content that is going to keep you engaged on YouTube. YouTube, the company, the organization, the partnership, all benefits, and I benefit as well. And you benefit because I'm giving you something that you can use today, tomorrow, and forever. So again, taking care of yourself is a necessity. You don't need permission to take care of yourself, but you do need to understand the value of saying no. Earlier, we talked about finding your favorite moves, and I said one of my favorite moves is playing with my grandbaby. If you enjoy washing dishes, sing as you wash dishes. If you enjoy cooking, sing as you're cooking. If you dislike washing dishes, but it is something that needs to be done, sing as you are doing the dishes. Dance as you're doing the dishes. Find a plate. Hold the plate up and dance with the plate. 3 to 5 to 15 seconds of something distracting can change your mood just like that. And who is responsible for changing it? You are. You can do that in an instant. Don't focus on negativity. Focus on things that is going to move you from point A to point B, and this is going to add breath and life to you. When you feel exhausted, Take a deep breath. Hold it, then release. It is amazing what that small change can do. Even if you're doing it with me right now, you are gaining some insight into how you can recapture what is trying to escape you. Your brain doesn't know right from wrong, white from black, blue from green. Whatever you tell yourself, then it can become a possibility. Because if you can conceive it, you can believe it, you can achieve it. But if your mouth is always spouting something like negativity, most likely your brain is embracing that negativity and it's bringing more negativity into your life. There's something that says that which you focus on becomes your reality. But it's a more of a catchy phrase that it has lost me at the moment. But maybe in my next video, it will come back to me and I'll be sure to share that with you. So in the chat, I asked you to type what is one thing that you wish you had more time for. Now, if you wish to have more time for yourself, find the way to get more time for yourself. How can you do it? Easily, really. Each of us have 24 hours in a day. Take notice of what you are doing for 30 minutes a day. If you can't take notice of what you're doing for 30 minutes a day, or you could even say 15 minutes a day, take note of what you're actually doing in 15 minutes. Are you watching TV? Are you preparing dinner? Are you eating dinner? Are you washing dishes? Are you combing your hair? What are you doing for 15 minutes? Set your timer and monitor what you're doing and what your information will look like. I started monitoring what I was doing at blah, 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 blah. I sat down in my chair and I blah, 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 blah. I was eating a sandwich, blah, 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 blah. I was talking with my friends, blah, 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 blah. Be aware of what you're doing. See where your time wasters are throughout the day, and we are going to eliminate those time wasters. And when you're able to eliminate those time wasters, you're going to be able to find that you actually have time to do more things than you thought that you did. So let me give you a real life example. Yesterday was Sunday, and it was my grandbaby's 2-year-old celebration. I knew I had things that I needed to get done before the party started. I gathered up all the clothes that needed to be washed and I put them in the washing machine. Why is that important? Because while the clothes are washing and I'm in close proximity of the clothes being washed, I can continue to prepare for the birthday celebration. Now, while continuing with the birthday celebration, I have yet to fold the clothes, but the clothes are out of the washer and they're upstairs. And I'll get to taking care of those at a later time. Most likely, I won't do it until tonight when my grandbaby is preparing for bed. So as his parents are talking to him, we all go gather in his room. I'll perhaps start to fold the clothes. And now I'm taking advantage of the time and the clothes have been washed and they're being prepared to be put away. So you can find little minutes throughout the day of things that you can do that will culminate into something huge. Typically, in terms of washing, I'd wash the clothes. I'm not sure what else I would be doing. And then I'd stop, fold the clothes. But the clothes did not necessarily need to be folded at that very moment. The clothes can be folded as it is going to happen tonight in a moment of quiet time. Have a schedule of things that you want to do. Block out some time for yourself so that you know that you're getting things done. Being aware of what needs to being aware of what needs to be done is important. That way you don't rush into repeating things. Did I wash those clothes? No, I didn't. Oh, I meant to put this in there. When something comes to your mind, it is a good idea to try to handle it so that it doesn't keep creeping into your mind, occupying space for something that is truly, truly valuable. I hope that this has been a great lesson for you today. I enjoyed bringing it to you. Thank you so much for interacting with me, and I will respond to all of the comments in this section today. Bye for now. Know that I love you, I care for you, and I appreciate you so, so very much. Bye for now.